What's up, everyone? Today we're going to be going and seeing Dennis. You'll meet him in a second. He has a Jaguar F-Type that he's going to show us and give us a ride in. And I'm going to also insert a little cinematic clip starting right about now. But first, I would like to say, whenever Dennis sees this, thank you for showing me your car. And yeah, get ready for today's video. Thank you. Okay, so we're here with Dennis, and he's gonna give us a quick little run through of the car and everything that it features. So yeah, I'll just hand it off to him and let him kind of tell you about it.
All right, well, hi there. This is a 2018 Jaguar F-Type Premium. Jaguar F-Types came out in 2014. Now in 2014 only the convertibles were available. They started making the coupes in 2015, and to be quite frank, I really liked the lines on the coupe so much more than the convertibles. Initially, when they first came out, there was three options. There was the standard F-Type, there was the F-Type S, and the S-Type R. The standard F-Type had a supercharged 6-cylinder engine with 340 horsepower. The S had essentially the same engine, 6-cylinder supercharged, but it had 380 horsepower. And then the R, which was a V8, and it had approximately 550 horsepower. Now, as time has gone on, they've changed those models, and now, currently, when you buy an F-Type, there's really four variants. There's the entry level has a turbocharged 4-cylinder in it, although it's still pretty quick. And then the next step up, which is this model right here, which is the Premium, it has the 6-cylinder supercharged 340 horsepower engine, and of course the F, S, and the R. I purchased this one primarily because I like the color and I really enjoy the interior. I had been looking for this car for 2 years, and it took me that long to find this particular color combination, which is one that's always been my favorite. This car has the optional 20-inch wheels. It has the optional body kit, which is essentially the sills, as you can see down here, and you'll notice at the back the tail lights, the tail pipes have a body color surround around it. And then the front, there's a front spoiler splitter that's also the same color as the car. This one has the, here we go, power, what do you call it, tailgate. So it'll open and close itself. I always like that. It also has a few things that you really couldn't tell by looking at it. It's got the expanded leather kit, it's got the home link, it's got that's it, the leather kit already. All right. Also, it has generally in these cars, people love them because of the sound they make. Whenever you start one of these things, they start with the baffles completely open on the exhaust system, and they sound incredible. But then they close. Now there's three ways to get them to open. The first one is get the engine above 3,500 RPM, and the baffles will open. The second way is you could put it from regular mode into dynamic mode, and that opens the baffles and keeps them open. The third way, and this is an optional way, and fortunately for me, this car does have that option. There's a separate button on the console that you press, and it just opens up the baffles, and it keeps the car nice and loud, and it will make some noise. The thing I really like about the car is the fact that when you have the baffles open, and it'll do sometimes with the baffles closed, but definitely with the baffles open, if you get this thing over 3,500 RPM, closer to 4,000 RPM, and let off the gas, it will crack and pop and burble and sounds absolutely wonderful. There is a rear spoiler on the car. In fact, here it is right here. It opens up automatically at 70 miles an hour and stays open until you slow down to 50, at which point it closes itself. Here in a little while, I'll go ahead and open and close it for you so you can take a look. And that's pretty much it. It's it's a car that I've been looking for a couple of years, and I'm just grateful that I was able to find it.
Yep. All right, so we're about to take a ride in the Jaguar F-Type. I'll see y'all whenever we get inside the car.
Ready?
Yeah. It's pretty cool though.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, as stated before, now we're going to take a ride, just see what the car's about and how the interior is. As you can see, it's pretty luxury. Tan leather.
Yeah.
Pretty much perfected getting out of that driveway.
Yeah, well, a lot of practice.
It's right there. You and Miss Donna ride a lot in here?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, this is my daily driver. Now, having said that, because I have another car, and because I spent so much time perfecting the paint, putting all the coatings on it, I don't deliberately drive it in the rain. I've been caught in the rain a couple of times, but if it's raining, I won't take it. I gotta tell you, when I had the NSX, and I decided I was gonna sell it because I sold it for 124,000 miles on it. That was my daily driver too. So I decided, it took me a little bit, and I figured this is what I want to replace it with. And so that was 2 years ago. And so I started looking, knowing I wasn't going to buy one until I sold the other car. And I wasn't even here. I was actually on a job in Brownsville. I was there for a year. So I decided I was going to do that, and I did. And so I started looking, and read about the car, all about the options, the pluses and minuses, or whatever. And I got to tell you, initially I thought I wanted an R, I wanted a V8. But this is the first car I've bought in 30 years with the engine in the front. Yeah. I've always bought mid-engine exotic sports cars. So the engine's behind me, which meant that the distance between my feet and the front of the car was short, and the distance between my head and the back of the car was long, but it was also extremely nimble. Well, this is just the opposite. The rear overhang is extremely short, and it's got a very long hood. What's going on here?
Yeah, lovely traffic.
Yeah, I mean, right now it's only got 11,000 miles on it.
Yeah.
So I consider myself fortunate, and again, it took me 2 years to find this color combination. I had about given up.
Really?
Yeah, I had about decided that I wanted this color with black interior and black wheels, because I really liked the way that looked. But I knew when I was doing that I was not buying what I wanted, which was the burgundy or maroon, whatever you want to call it. It's Italian racing red, and this tan interior. I'd seen a couple of cars with tan interiors. Typically, on Jaguar F-Types, they're green. They're British racing green. That's most of the interior they put in.
Really?
This color, yeah. And the reason that this one has it is the individual who purchased it, the first owner, I'm the second owner, obviously, he special ordered the car. So I got, a well option. It's got all the stuff I'm looking for, and I really do like the fact it's got the body kit. I like the body. I like what the body kit.
Oh yeah, it looks sharp.
Much better than just the angle and rake.
Yeah.
I like that a lot better. So I'm happy.
And this back compartment, it almost looks like a mid-engine car, like the way the
Well, now there's one thing. There's not a lot of storage space in the car. That little cubby hole right there.
Yeah.
And I do have a console here, and a little thing in the door. That's about it. There's not a lot of space.
I guess that's not what you buy it for.
Yeah. All right. So, so turn up the sound. Let's see what this thing sounds up when I open it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Back to 110.
Really?
Yeah. See the spoilers open in the back?
looks cool.
So you can see it's quick. It's not super fast.
Yeah, but it gets up there.
Fast enough for me, and it really sounds good.
Oh yeah. It really does sound good, and it had, like, the exhaust they put on is really deep for a 6-cylinder.
Well, they spent my understanding is Jaguar spent a lot of money in a long time tuning the exhaust to make it sound like it does. It's gonna close here in a second.
Oh, there it went. That's really cool though that it automatically does that.
Yeah, you know, I'm surprised though that they didn't add the feature where if you wanted to leave it open, just cruise around, you could.
Oh, so you can't do that?
Nope. All right, so to open it like I did a little while ago, it's called cleaning mode. And so in cleaning mode, if I were to leave it open and then start the car and drive it, it closes at 8 miles an hour.
Really?
Yeah, and there's nothing I can do to prevent that from happening. It's going to close, come what may.
Yeah. Would you want to ride with it open most of the time?
I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I think it might ruin the kind of the looks of the car.
Yeah.
Plus, I got to tell you, it's a pain cleaning.
Yeah.
You know, I got to open it up, and then there's a lot of tight spot. I have to get long-handled brushes to get in there and get it all clean. Because I'm OCD. I'm freaky about having my car clean. You know?
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and close out the video here. That concluded the ride and everything, but as you can see, Dennis is very knowledgeable about his cars, and he has a nice collection of them, as you heard. So if you liked the video and you'd like to see more content like this, please like, comment, and subscribe, and thank you for watching.